Moving on, today's Queen's speech seems to have stirred up a level of debate about whether or not we actually need a monarchy. Utterly ridiculous. I personally see nothing wrong with watching a very elderly, very rich man talking about how he hopes he can help tackle the crippling cost of living crisis while sat in a gold chair next to his mum's posh hat. That makes common sense to me. But no, obviously not. Those decent people on the left have come out with a range of criticisms on Twitter, with comments ranging from down with the monarchy, to sack off these freeloading lizards, to get shut of these to we need to these gold-plated the piss face. Yes, hardly very moderate. So we thought we'd shed some common sense on this issue by talking to journalist and broadcaster Nick Barry. Nick, hello.
Hello, Michael. How are you? I'm absolutely outraged at this. Absolutely outraged.
What do you think, Nick? Should we get rid of the monarchy?
No, not at all. I think they should be alive for as long as we can possibly keep them. Cryogenically frozen if needed, or to stick them on a spike at the top of the Tower of London. I think that people don't have respect for the monarchy. They have taken us into battle time and time again, and they will do it again in the future.
Exactly. They don't seem to want to have a proper debate. They just seem to want to talk to people who believe exactly the same thing they do.
It's ludicrous. I was saying this to the proprietors of my local curry house only last night, and they didn't want to hear it. By the time they were willing to speak to me, I'd had a few drinks, because you have to bring your own, because they don't serve it there, so you've got to pay for it yourself.
Exactly.
It's utterly crazy. Anyway, these people, they just don't listen.
Exactly. I had exactly the same following yesterday's broadcast, with people complaining about my comments about Doctor.
No, exactly, Michael. They make me physically sick, and it disgusts me. I think we should bring back hanging, and not even stop there. Bring back drawing and quartering too, and I'll happily put myself up for the job, because you know what? I would happily see every one of them ground into the dirt.
Strong words there from Nick. And let's not forget, he is a man of his word. He did once film himself on social media eating cat food because someone bet him he wouldn't do it. I think we've got a clip of that somewhere. Yes, that's Nick.